We try to make the experience as simple and easy for our clients as possible.
We're able to see their vision and say, okay, well, this is the direction we need to go.
They're able to come in and run the event and not have to worry about, is that light working? Is it doing what I need it to do? Is my vision coming to life? Because that's what our team is there to do.
I want it to look good, and then someone can execute that. I don't need to understand how it runs. I just need to know that it will run.
You're actually building something and you get to see the final product and be like, my hands were on that lighting fixture and my hand put up that single tile. That's one thing many event professionals don't get to do.
Emerald City Comicon is basically run by fans for fans.
We've had a really great selection of guests this year.
Let's start over.
Hello, sweetie. We're looking at an attendance over the next 3 days of 70,000.
Just heard word today that the panel room is over capacity and they're trying to shuffle people into the hallway and set up some video screens to let other people see. That's always a huge moment.
I was attending a convention down in Salt Lake City and I met Bill through some business connections there, Jim DiMonacos, and we started our relationship.
Chris Converse sent me an email with a link to some of the stuff they'd done for Phoenix.
He originally reached out to us to see if we can do some recording for the panel rooms, and we said, yeah, we can do that. We'd love to do it, but we'd also love to do more and just take your con to the next level. And so we asked to basically put together a quote for him, and he's like, yeah, let's do it. And then we met with him in Salt Lake City and actually walked him through everything in person right there.
They put in a really good proposal. They understood the space, which is something that a lot of our other AV providers, we're a very unique show on a lot of levels. That's why we went with Endless, because they already understood what we wanted, and I had confidence that they would execute what we envisioned for Emerald City.
From there, we kind of came back and said, all right, let's go back to the drawing board. And as mad scientists, we went back to the lab and kind of devised up what we thought would be the most ideal situation and what would really take their event to the next level.
They had the energy and knew what we wanted to do almost before we could say. They shared where we wanted to take our audience.
When you're talking about these big elaborate stages, a quote doesn't really tell the whole story of what we're trying to do for them. So what we did is we put together a three-dimensional CAD design for them so that they were able to visualize exactly what they were going to get. Before they even stepped into the venue, Jason and Jim really had a good idea of what the stage was going to look like, so they knew exactly what they were getting for their money.
CAD design is a computer-aided design, visible in 2 dimensions and 3 dimensions. So we can not only plan this room on a piece of paper and say where all the lighting truss is going to go, we can then take that and in 3 dimensions show this truss behind me exactly where it's going to be in the venue with all the lights, what they're going to look like the day of, where all the speakers are going to hang, down to the last inch.
And this really helps with the creativity and the understanding of how each piece incorporates into the total picture.
I oversee the awesome staff that took care of all the audiovisual for Emerald City Comicon.
The stage managers are somebody in the back rolling calls and hitting cues, kind of taking the talent to and from their areas, getting the stage prepped for boarding and offboarding, and keeping track of everything backstage.
As the production manager, I oversee the whole process of the equipment booking from the time the quote starts to setting it up here and packing it back up in the truck at the end. and helping manage all of our audio techs, video techs, lighting techs, stagehands, event managers, helping them troubleshoot and make sure we deliver the highest possible client experience.
Andrew's been working with us since day one to design this show, put together all the little details, making sure that we had every single microphone that they needed, that the CO2 cans were just the right angle, that the lights were just the perfect color. And Andrew oversaw all of the production needs for this show, literally down to the detail.
Andrew knows everything.
It's almost unheard of to bring an entire staff in-house and not contract labor out. So I got to book all the travel and lodging for our staff to do that and pick them to come out individually and be here for Emerald City.
I've just kind of been between calls A and B, just making sure everything operates smoothly with the help of both my AV techs.
Oh, hey. My role has been creating the lighting atmosphere in the main hall for walk-in times, queuing times, lighting the stage for the panelists. Mostly just practical lighting, just make sure the stage is lit up, splashing the logos on the walls, and just trying to create a little bit of fun.
We call him Beard. He's the one who actually sat on the board and programmed all of the lights. On the fly, Andrew had to be able to come up with really creative ideas to make things to the next level.
I make sure we have a tech in the room whenever we need them and kind of just make sure all our equipment is running.
I am kind of the roamer. I go around wherever people need me, whatever they need me to do. I go around and just help out wherever I'm most needed.
The main stage is really awesome because just seeing how it's transformed from last year to this year, there's just a little bit more of Emerald City tied into it. I love the tiles with the logo being promoted everywhere. You really know where you are.
So we have 9 panel rooms.
In each panel room, we have 6 microphones for panelists, a podium microphone, a projector setup with a projector screen, and 2 speakers.
Some of the things that we're doing on the main stage this year that we've not been able to do because we weren't working with Endless Entertainment was some of the lighting effects.
CO2 cannons, confetti cannons.
Some of the projectors are so large and so bright, we had to be careful setting them up.
We have the Claypacky Alita BI K20 fixture, which is an absolutely state-of-the-art, super cool, phenomenal lighting fixture. Provides the textured backwash, as well as dozens of other visual effects.
I've gotten goosebumps a couple of times seeing some people get introduced.
Scenic design, the lighting, the sound, all of it coming together and just creating this whole new experience.
Working hand in hand with Emerald City, we've been able to bounce ideas back and forth through the use of the CAD designs.
We've definitely had a lot of opportunities to let our creativity fly.
It's been great to work with them because they're very detail-oriented, very passionate and excited about what they do.
They're very sharp at what they do, and they're able to kind of translate what we dream up and draw and send to them and turn it into a technical drawing that people can work with and build.
I heard it from tons and tons of different people, but they've never seen a stage as beautiful as the one we designed for Emerald City Comicon.
When a show like this comes together, it's incredibly personally rewarding.
I was in a panel room yesterday, and the panelist who did not request an adapter for his computer to work with our projectors was a little bummed out that he didn't request it, and out of nowhere, Alicia and Brian walk in with the adapter, and they raise their hand, they're like, "We've got it." And the sheer joy on that man's face when he realized that all the hard work in this presentation was about to be played for the people that wanted to see it made it all worth it for me.
We have techs and event managers roaming to make sure that all the panelists are happy and everything looks great.
This year it's a new venue for us, a new show, so there's always a learning curve, but I've been incredibly impressed by everyone's ability to adapt and think ahead.
When you're choosing an AV firm, you should definitely consider Endless Entertainment.
We're your partner, and we're really going to take your vision and help elevate it to the next level.
On my way.
So long.